ẹ̀fọ́. Kí ni wọ́n ń bá kiri? Kí ni wọ́n ń bá kiri? Àbáwọn níwájú akíwọ́n àkùwọ́ lọ́nà aṣàlọ́ṣàlọ́. Tí ò bá dùn mọ́ yín ẹ̀rọ kòkùn so. Ajínigbé lọ́nà ń tanra ẹ̀jẹ̀ bó pẹ́ bóyá ìjẹ́gbẹ́dì náà yóò rà. Àrìnládé àyẹ́ tó yọ̀ sí. Yóò pẹ́ létí omi. Ẹni tí wò ṣẹ́jú àgàn. Yóò pẹ́ létí omi.
Mo kí gbogbo ojú tó ń wò mí káàkiri ayé, mo kí wa lọ́kùnrin lóbìnrin lọ́mọdé lágbà nínú ilé yìí, mo kí wa pa kò dédé àsìkò yìí àsìkò bójú ọjọ́ ti rí ẹ̀dọ̀dùn bí o. Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì kíkìrè lónìí lórí ètò ọ̀rọ̀ tó lọ, ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì irú rẹ̀ lónìí, òní tó jẹ́ ọjọ́ kẹsàn-án oṣù kọkànlá ọdún 2024. Ẹ wá kan fìdílé tàbí kẹ fìdílé nǹkan kájọ jẹ̀gbádùn ètò tó ń lọ yìí. Ẹ bá mi pé bàbá Tinunbu kí wọ́n máa bọ̀ kí wọ́n wá fetí gbéyàwó ọ̀rọ̀. Ṣé rí Yorùbá ní bọ́mọdé bá sọ lẹ́nu ó ti so àpò ìyàkọ́. Tí bàbá bá kọ̀ tí wọ́n láwọn ò ní recognize àwa Yorùbá, àwọn nọ́tánà tí wọ́n recognize wọ́n fẹ́ dìtẹ̀ gbàjọba lọ́wọ́ wọn. Ẹ gbọ́ wọ́n ti lọ lièsì máwọn Iraq ti lọ lièsì máwọn Iraq pé kí wọ́n wá gbàjọba. Àwọn Iran jàre pé kí wọ́n wá gbàjọba torí pé àwọn yẹn wọ́n ti kó another terrorist group wọlé lára káwáàsì àbí kí ni wọ́n pe orúkọ ara wọn. Lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí wọ́n ti wà ní ilẹ̀ Haúsá, ìyẹn àwọn agbésùmọ̀mí míì tí wọ́n tún kó dé. Àwọn ẹni tá à ń sọ yìí kò sí nǹkan tí wọ́n wá ṣe Nàìjíríà jù pé wọ́n fẹ́ lò wọ́n láti gbìtẹ̀ gbàjọba lọ́wọ́ ìjọba, ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run mú wọn àṣírí tètè tú. Ṣùgbọ́n pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ náà wọ́n dáwọ́ ibi dúró torí pé láàrin Sokoto wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní dánṣẹ́ wò débi pé 5 local governments ni wọ́n ti seize lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí ló ti wà ní ọwọ́ wọn. Ìjọba gan ó ní tágẹ́ẹ̀tì wọn láti gbàjọba lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Ó láṣẹ sọ fún bàbá Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinunbu wípé àwọn nọ́tánàsì pàápàá jùlọ àwọn Fúlàní wọn ṣe é nẹnu fún kí bàbá jára ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn, kí wọ́n gbèjàwọ́ ọmọ Yorùbá. Wọ́n bá máa fọ́ lójú kó gbọ́ ẹ̀kú fọ́ lójú gan, because tí ìran míì bá ti gbàjọba báyìí wàhálà ti dé bá wọn ní north. Ọ̀nà àti gbé ìjọba yẹ̀wò ni wọ́n máa wá. Àwọn kan ló tún ṣẹ̀dìgbèdè yìí wọ́n pè wọ́n ní Lakurawas. Àwọn Lakurawas tó ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni ẹ̀gbọ́n ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn, ṣùgbọ́n àṣírí wọn ti tú. Ohun tán fẹ́ lò wọ́n fún ni kí wọ́n dìtẹ̀ gbàjọba. Residents reveal how new terrorist group Lakurawas operates. Residents in Sokoto State have raised alarm over the growing presence of the Lakurawa sect, claiming that the group is making life unbearable for locals. The military on Thursday confirmed the sect's presence in various communities across Sokoto and Kebbi State, acknowledging that the activities are compounding the security challenges in the northwest region. Malam Muhammadu Bauni, a resident of Sokoto, shared his concerns with BBC Hausa, nothing that while the sect members present themselves as protectors against bandits, their actions impose significant hardship on the community. The presence of the Lakurawa sect has added a new layer of complexity to the security landscape, which has already been strained by banditry and other forms of violence. He said, they claim they are protecting us against bandits and at the same time imposing certain religious laws on our communities. Recently, they beat some of our youth for shaving their beards. The same treatment is meted to those with hairstyles or who listen to music. We are all Muslims we are not against Sharia law, but there can't be a government within a government, and the way they are imposing the law is unacceptable, because there is no Sharia law that stipulates severe punishment for shaving beard or listening to music. The worst part of it is that they have been indoctrinating the locals, but they are not killing or kidnapping our people for ransom. They are only after government agents. In the last 6 days, they came and abducted the health personnel working in our primary health center, and nothing has been heard about him since then. Most of the high-profile attacks on security operatives in those areas are being carried out by them. Àwọn ẹni tá à ń sọ yìí, àwọn tó ṣe wù jáde nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ni. Wọ́n wá impose threat sáràlú. From there, local náà ṣì ń báyìí tó bá yá wọ́n move sáàrin ìlú gan. Wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní 6 ìlú. Wọ́n ti 6 local government 6 ní Sokoto. Wọ́n ṣe wà bẹ́ẹ̀ náà wà ní Kebbi. Ṣùgbọ́n mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo àròkì nìkan. Àwọn Israeli wọ́n ti pariwo síta pé Iran ló sponsor àwọn ẹni ta ló kó wọn wọlé. Báwo ló ṣe jẹ́ Nàìjíríà ni wọ́n tún wá? Báwo ló jẹ́ pé North ni wọ́n tẹ̀pẹ̀tẹ̀ rẹ̀ sí tọkàn wọn dẹ̀ balẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ tí ò sẹ́ni hànyàn kí ló dé kílẹ̀ wá? North kan ṣo iná ni. Now, láìpẹ́ yìí ó ní wọ́n fi ìkan nínú ọmọ Yorùbá lánàá ní Nàìjíríà. Wọ́n porúkọ ẹ̀ ní Lágbájá, bóyá Lukman Lágbájá, as I think, former chief of army staff. Arákùnrin yìí, itú tó ti pa nígbà tó sì wà ní chief of army staff, ikú tó pa nígbà yẹn, itú tí ọ̀gbẹ́ni yẹn pa kìí ṣe kékeré. Ẹni tó dó lórí àwọn S-men tó jẹ́ second, kódà òun tún senior kí ni wọ́n pè tán wá káàkiri látijọ́ yìí. Ọkùnrin náà ló lead the operation. Lágbájá yìí ni. Multitude of àwọn S-men yìí ni wọ́n pàdánù. Ṣàdédé la gbọ́ pé ààrẹ ò yá. From there ló kú. Gbogbo tó fi síkì tó fi kú kò tọ́sẹ̀ méjì. Ṣé ẹ rántí Arótilé? Ṣé ẹ rántí bí ọmọbìnrin yẹn náà ṣe dìde via the Air Force aircraft fighter tó ní, tóun náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí nípa àwọn Fúlàní agbébọn yẹn. Àgbálọ àgbábọ̀ ẹ̀ dọ̀la tó ṣe sábà bí pé ò ṣe gbọ́ sétí. Àwọn kan rìvásì bọ̀ wọ́n wá gbà ṣubú, ibẹ̀ lọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kú sí. Ta ló gbọ́ pa àwọn tí wọ́n pa Arótilé mọ́? Kóòtù wo náà gbé wọn lọ? Ẹjọ́ kú wo náà dá fún wọn? Àbẹ́jọ́ ẹ̀wọ̀n gbére ṣáàgbọ́ kankan mọ́? A lè gbọ́ mọ́ torí pé ó ní ọwọ́ àwọn Fúlàní nínú. The same thing náà ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Lágbájá yìí. Ọ̀gbẹ́ni ọwọ́ tó ń gbé against àwọn Fúlàní yẹn kìí ṣe kékeré. Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì ni pé ó tún wá ní plan tó sì pọ̀ síwájú láti lè combat àwọn Fúlàní yẹn. Rí pé pápápá náà ṣe rí ẹ̀bà. Ọ̀nà wo ni Fúlàní fi jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ àwa Yorùbá? Kò sí ọ̀nà kankan rárá. Torí táwọn ọmọ wa bá ti ń gbé rí báyìí tán bá ti wà níṣẹ́ ológun pé wọ́n ti ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní máa pa Fúlàní apanirun, wọ́n máa dásẹ̀ rí àfọwọ́n ya ni. Lágbájá yẹn pápápá ni wọ́n fò náà. Last year ló sì jẹ́ chief of army staff. Last year. Kí lè jẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ fọ́kùnrin tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ sí tó tún jẹ́ Yorùbá? Torí pé àwọn tó já lágbára wọ́n wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Tinunbu pàápàá jùlọ àwọn Fulani sect. Now, àwọn ẹni yìí, àwọn tá à ń sọ yìí, àwọn Lákúráwàsí yìí, wọ́n ní pé Iran làwọn tó sponsor wọn wà. Àwọn wo ló gbé wọn wọlé? Kí ni mission wọn Nàìjíríà tí kì bá ṣe pé wọ́n fẹ́ fi dìtẹ̀ gbàjọba, ṣùgbọ́n àṣírí wọn tètè tú. Pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ náà kò ní kọ́ kúrò, àwọn náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní kidnap o, but olówó ọlọ́rọ̀ làwọn tó bá deal tí wọ́n ń gbé. àwọn wo ló rán wọn ṣe, àwọn olóko wọn wá iṣẹ́ àwọn nọ́tánà. láìpẹ́ yìí làwọn Israelis náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní pariwo wípé Iran ló sponsor wọn, àwọn kan dẹ̀ ló lọ ṣá lágbàgbà bí wọ́n ṣe wá sí Nàìjíríà. ẹ jẹ́ agbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu máyì ọ̀gá àwọn àmì ni lórí ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn terrorist tuntun tó tún ṣẹ̀ dìde bóyá.
For they arose and the security challenges plaguing the country.
Troops are confronted with a new terrorist sect in the northwest. This sect is known as Lakrawa. The Lakrawas are affiliated to terrorists from the Sahel, particularly from Mali and Niger republics. They began incursion into northwestern part of Nigeria, namely Sokoto and Kebbi states. And like I mentioned, they came in from Niger and the Mali axis. Now, why are we seeing this at this time? This came as a result of the coup that took place in Niger Republic. Winning this war without the support of the people is close to impossible. When those people came in, the citizens welcomed them. They did not report them. They thought they were saints. Until they now had a grip of them and started doing funny things with them.
So you cannot remove what is going on in the north from the northerners. I'm telling you, it's like they are in bed with these guys. That's why they come in. And when they come like that, they will start crying insecurity.
àwọn àmì Yorùbá ní àìkẹ́hùn sọ̀rọ̀ làkẹ́tàn sáré. àwọn àmì ló ti ń fohùn lẹ́ẹ̀ta ń gbọ́ yẹn. ìyàdọ́gbọ́n àmọ̀kọ́rọ́ yìí sọ pé ọba yánsìn tí wọ́n bá announce fáwọn gbàjọba àwọn nọ́tánà àwọn náà máa wà dẹ̀mọ́. why kí ló tó dé? bàbá Tinunbu gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá ń pè yín wípé ẹ ṣe do the needful. ẹ máa pa National Assembly láṣẹ pé conduct referendum ni o, bákan lè fẹ́ ṣe ni o, ẹ support aspiration Yorùbá. torí pé táwọn Fúlàní ṣe fún yín kò tẹ́ àwa lọ́rùn. ẹ máa bọ̀ ẹ support Yorùbá ká lè jọ ṣàṣeyọrí. ẹjá tó gbọ́ nǹkan tí arábìnrin tóun náà tún sọ. mo ní àwọn ẹ̀rí tí mo fẹ́ ká máa rí sódà pé àwa Yorùbá ọmọ aládé àfi ká get tara wa together. àti lọ́mọ Yorùbá ń bẹ̀ sí kí ló dé tọ́mọ Yorùbá yẹn ò lo good opportunity tán fi wà ń bẹ̀ láti support àwa Yorùbá káráyè lọ. torí pé bó ṣe wà yẹn ó tó wà lẹ́yìn ọ̀fà ó ju òjé lọ. àwọn Fúlàní wọn ní succeed lórí tuntun fẹ́ pa fún Yorùbá. ẹ gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu arábìnrin ṣùgbọ́n kẹ́ ẹ tó gbọ́ mo sọ ní àárọ̀ yìí lórí ọ̀rọ̀ surprise àti ìyá ẹ̀. àṣé bí ẹni pé bí ẹni pé bàbá surprise ń woṣẹ́ ni. mo ṣe ń parí fídíò tí ẹ wò láàárọ̀ yìí yẹn bóyá ọ̀sán ìdẹ́lẹ̀ yìí wò níṣẹ́ dáàdì surprise pè mí wọlé wípé obìnrin òyìnbó tí ó welcome ya surprise hospital níbi tí ya surprise wà ní India pé òyìnbó yẹn wá ṣe conference l'Abẹ́òkúta. mo rò pé lọ́jọ́ wà ní Art Foundation ni so wọ́n ní lórí cancer wọ́n invite ẹ̀ kó wá sọ̀rọ̀ ní Nàìjíríà. ó ní bó ń ṣeré nínú òun ti dùn. ó ní owó tí a tó bẹ̀ sí nígbà yìí pé gbogbo àlàyé yẹn wọ́n ṣe fún mi. àlàyé tán ṣe fún mi ni pé ní ìgbà tí wọ́n fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ this same òyìnbó ni wọ́n bá sọ̀rọ̀ ó dẹ̀ sọ fún wọn pé kán mú dání láàrin $7,000 to $75 pé kí wọ́n mú dání nítorí operation wọn àti test tó bá máa ṣe. Nígbà tí wọ́n dé India, investigation tí wọ́n ní kán ṣe àwọn púpọ̀ ní $500 bẹ̀tọ̀ ní 1,000 plus ni wọ́n ṣe fún ọmọ yẹn torí many things ni wọ́n náà discover lára ẹ̀. Fine, ohun tó wá discover lára ẹ̀ yìí mi ní fẹ́ gbà lákòókò púpọ̀. Ohun tó discover lára ẹ̀ yìí gbà tó máa fi treat ti gbá treat sáwò nísìnyí wọ́n wá fẹ́ ṣe operation ọmọ yẹn ti wà òkè ó kù kan ṣe operation fún operation tó wá fẹ́ ṣe yẹn owó tí wọ́n san tẹ́lẹ̀ ti short to the tune of about 2.6 to 2.9 million, $2,600 to $2,900. Owó tó ń san sílẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ kò tó mọ́ rárá ó ti ná gidi tààrà. Oríṣiríṣi ni wọ́n ná discover lára ọmọ yẹn. Òyìnbó tí a wá sọ yìí ó wà Nàìjíríà presently. Wọ́n ná ní di 2,900 tàbí 2,000 láti 2006 lọ sókè ṣá náà tó sì need. Instead ká wá sọ pé a ṣe money transfer a ṣe kinní kan lọ sí India máa yí lóhun lọ Thursday kó bá wa gbà dání tó bá ti lè san owó yẹn wọlé wọ́n máa fún wọn ní date tó máa ṣe operation surprise. Àkọ́kọ́ náà visa yẹn ò ní expire kan tó parí ìtọ́jẹ. Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì owó ilé wọn tó jẹ́ 1,000 dirham per day ìyẹn á tó dínkù bí wọ́n bá ti parí operation. Wọ́n dọ̀wọ́ ẹ̀bẹ̀ sí gbogbo ẹ̀yin nínú ìtàn ọlọ́rẹ̀ ẹ ṣàánú wa láàrin ìsìn sí Thursday a gbọ́dọ̀ rí 2,600 or láàrin 2,000 to 2,600 to $2,900 kásá sọ pé $3,000 kò tó bẹ́ẹ̀ bọ̀ láàrin 2,600 to 2,900 la need báyìí ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣàánú wa o ká lè rówó yẹn kó fún máa yẹn kó bá kó dání kọ́dẹ̀ dọ́hùn kọ́kàn sọ wọlé kọ́dẹ̀ fún wa ní date ọmọ àṣọ operation surprise ni ọmọ yẹn ò ní kú lágbára Ọlọ́run. Ó wá ṣe fídíò call pẹ̀lú mi ìyá surprise èmi dáàdì surprise àtòyìnbó yẹn ṣàlàyé gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ full mo fẹ́ kájọ gbọ́ kájọ wò bọ́rọ̀ yẹn ṣe ríre o.
Okay, so what's happening is we were in touch with Mr. Joshua with our foundation in Nigeria. Okay, and we generally represent this foundation in India and receive funds for the medical surgeries over there if they have to come to India. So simultaneously, when Mr. Joshua was referred to us, we connected to Fortis Hospital in India, in Mumbai, and we told him that the hospital can take care of your baby. We also gave him an estimate. The estimate was given the rate of approximately say $7,400 to $7,700. Now his people came, his wife came with the baby while Mr. Joshua decided to stay back in Lagos and do his work so that he can provide for the family while the wife can take care of the baby. So his wife came, and unfortunately, what happened? The baby was not was having viral fever. Then when baby arrived in India, the baby was already having viral fever, and the parameters of the baby were not really favorable for us to go do the surgery. When his platelets were down, for us, like people like you and me, our platelets level should be in the range of 100,000 to 200,000 minimum, Whereas
Rupee.
this little poor, sorry,
150,000 rupees.
No, this is platelets. This is not amount. Platelets, medical platelets. in our
Okay,
body.
platelets. Okay, acha.
Platelets. So the platelets should be in a range like your and my body. It should be minimum 200,000 to be healthy. Okay, but whereas the baby was having approximately 39,000 platelets, which is way too low. So the baby has a very very rare kind of a condition, which is called as a DI George condition. Okay, so when the baby has a DI George condition, the baby is prone to attract all sorts of infections.
Infection. So,
So all these doctors we could not immediately go for the surgery. So she came to India, and then for almost 6 days now, the baby is hospitalized. We did all evaluation, we did CT scan, we did everything, and the baby is also hospitalized. Now, baby is fine. Okay, the baby is the baby has the platelet count, everything done. But since the baby was hospitalized, the hospital obviously had to take their charges. Right? The baby was in the hospital. So hospitalization has increased the budget, the original budget that had. The original budget was in the range of $7,500 approximately dollars, and right now the hospital, the $7,700, and right now the hospital is saying you have to pay $9,600 in total to this surgery. Okay. Mrs. Polasha is the lady on the road. She has paid $7,000 already to the hospital. The family to her. I can tell myself because they got a visa in the month of September. In spite of getting the visa, they did not fly immediately because they didn't have money even to book the flight tickets. Okay. So he had to make a provision for the flight tickets. The poor guy took 1 month to provide for the flight ticket. Then the lady and the child flew to India. Okay. It's going to be a very big phase for them. Somehow we need to take care of it. The surgery that has to happen should happen. Otherwise, the baby is suffering, and they are already in India. Okay. So, if at all you can help, that would really be a great thing for the humanity that you can do. And I really appreciate that. I'm already in Lagos. I'm in Lagos. I have been to Lagos with a were in Badagry yesterday, and we met some kidneys patients over there. Okay. And now they are flying back to India today. But I have to be in Lagos till the rest of Thursday. I'm going to be in Lagos. Okay. So this is what we are. Imagine Mr. Joshua's wife is in India and I am in Lagos.
Biceps.
So, the balance that you have to pay is $2,600 to make this. Well, when they have the money, then they can have.
Biceps. When are you going back? When are you going back?
I'm going to Thursday.
Thursday. This Thursday. Thursday. Mashallah. Okay. No problem. Mafi mishkil problem. No problem. Inshallah.
Great. I'm happy that Mr. Joshua has met and you are going to help him. Thank you.
Inshallah. Jazakallah.
Good office. All right. So ní ẹ sà. So ẹ jọ̀ọ́ kí ọmọ Nàìjíríà kàn ràn wá lọ́wọ́, ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Ẹ bá sọ fún ọmọ Nàìjíríà kàn ràn wá lọ́wọ́. O.
Ọ̀nà tí mọ́mí Joshua sọ fún mi ọ̀rọ̀ yín ò yé mi. Mọ́mí Joshua kí ló tẹ́ tún sunkún? Nǹkan tí mi ò láìkì ẹ wo ẹ báyàwó yín sọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan tí mi ì láìkì náà ṣe. Kí náà sunkún sìn? Onígbé báyìí láìkì ẹ sun kúrò Nàìjíríà. Tún fún ẹ ní láti máa kíá Joshua ẹ̀yà surprise. Kí ló dé? Why are you crying? Kí lẹ̀ ń sunkún fún? Ṣẹ́rọ ọmọ ọwọ́ yín ẹ̀ àmì ọmọ àkàndá ọmọ ni ọmọ tó wáyé wá ṣe rere ni ó yé yín ẹkún tẹ máa sun nígbèsí ayé lórí ilẹ̀ ti sùn yìí ló kù yín kù sí lágbára Ọlọ́run àwọn tí wọ́n wà nídìí ọbẹ̀ wọ́n wà nídìí ṣàsùn wọn ò pò sú wọn láti máa ṣe Ọlọ́run ló mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ fẹ́ ra ọmọ yẹn ẹ wò mo yẹn bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ yìí a tún ti rí 1 million èèyàn tún ti dá so láàrin ìsìn tí Thursday ní jẹ́ kó sú wa ní jẹ́ kó rẹ̀ wá ni màá tún pariwo màá tún ké sọ́mọ Nàìjíríà náà ni àwa tọ́lọ́run lò lábàbí láti ṣe tàkọ́kọ́ 2009 2000 kásá ní 3000 tons ó ti ju 7 million lọ the way I'm looking at it or kásá ní 7 million mi ṣe bọ́ lọ́hùn ni láàrin ọ̀sẹ̀ kan ó la máa fi pa 7 million kọ̀ọ̀kọ́ Ọlọ́run á tó ṣe lágbára Ọlọ́run ẹ má sunkún o fún àǹfààní ọmọ yín ni dáàdi surprise ṣe investigation ta ìtàn fi yàtọ̀ sí Nàìjíríà nìyẹn tó bá jẹ́ pé ṣe ọmọ mọ́lẹ̀ gbùrù tí wọ́n ṣe operation gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tó discover ẹ̀ wọ́n ní discover ẹ̀.
Yes.
Then àwọn expenses tí àkọ́kọ́ incur yìí kì í ṣe nǹkan tá estimate mọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀.
Yes, kò wá bẹ́ẹ̀.
báyìí sọ fún mi pé gbogbo agreement yín kẹ́ tó kó Nàìjíríà agreement yín ni pé lọ́hùn $7,000 to $7,500 ni ẹ máa ná lọ́hùn.
Yes, yes.
tí bàtà dọ́hùn sí ọdẹ tó yí padà ó sì fẹ́ ṣe sí ìyá price ọ̀rọ̀ tó kì í ṣẹkún ẹgbà ẹkún ẹ̀rọ ẹkún lè ọ̀rọ̀ sọ́tà máa tún bẹ ọmọ Nàìjíríà sí náà ni let me tell you one thing if by Wednesday tèmi ò bá rí owó yẹn bó jẹ́ kí n lọ yá ní agbára Ọlọ́run lágbára Ọlọ́run lágbára Ọlọ́run lágbára Ọlọ́run tó ṣiṣẹ́ ẹ̀bọ̀ tí ò dẹ̀ ní pa iṣẹ́ tí ò ní dá iṣẹ́ dúró tó bá máa fi di Thursday inshallah á wá owó yẹn á kàn wọ́n lọ́wọ́. mímọ yìí kò ní wù mí kó padà bó ṣe wà Nàìjíríà yìí sí kò ní wù mí kó padà kó má bà wá kówó yẹn fún ìyá surprise. tó kó bá wa kó dání ló dá ó máa lè save wa láwọn expenses tó ká tó yìn kí ọ láti send ẹ̀ sí wọn. kò sí àpùtà lórí agbowó wọn agbowó send wave sí ní nǹkan kan ní tó wù wọn máa gba owó money transfer send wave gbogbo yẹn agbo bó òun sì rí ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ kò ló press play that rice hello
mo ń gbọ́ ìsà mo ń gbọ́ ìsà.
mo níṣẹ́ tó ní máa yí wà wọ́n lọ́wọ́ yìí.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́.
so through máa yí opportunity ni fún wa tá bá lè rí owó yẹn between and this coming Wednesday débi pé a lè bá wa kan lọ́wọ́ ní Wednesday. so ẹ má wọrí àtúnijẹ́ kó sú wa àníjẹ́ kó sú wa ni ẹ̀yin náà ẹ máa pray gbogbo ẹ̀yin náà mọ̀ pa ẹ̀ máa sá ẹ wọ́n rí mọ́mí surprise ẹ unmute ara yín ṣé ẹ gbọ́ mi ṣá.
Unmute yourself.
Hello, surprise.
Unmute, we can hear you.
Hello, surprise. Are you with us? Ó yẹ kọ́kọ́ rẹ́rìn kiri yín pẹ̀ rẹ́rìn náà. Ẹ̀rìn. Surprise wa dà ọmọ wa dà jẹ́ àrọ́mọ. Ẹ gbé sí kámẹ́rà lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ rí. Fine boy. Surprise ó ti ẹ̀ rẹ́rìn. Àti miss ẹ bàjẹ́. Fine boy. Wojú ẹ̀. Ṣé súnmù ẹ̀ jàre ká rójú ẹ̀ dáadáa fẹ́ rójú ẹ̀. Yá rójú ọmọ wa jọ. So ya surprise ẹ má worry. Ọmọ tẹ́mi wò lórí bẹ́ẹ̀dì láì jìnnà ó máa wá bá wa láyọ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run. Ẹ máa gbé wa. Ó ti ẹ̀ ṣẹ́rí kọ́mọ rẹ́rìn. Jẹ́rí bóyá ṣeré. Ẹ má worry. Ó ti ẹ̀ fẹ́ gba kámẹ́rà kápá. Surprise, how are you? Bye bye. Àti miss ẹ gan o, àti miss ẹ. Ìyá Mary wá wo bébí ẹ o. How are you? So that is surprise.
Yes, sir.
Ẹ má wo gbogbo kára tó náà bá mọ̀ àtúnṣe. Ó ti yé wa. Àwọn tí Ọlọ́run ṣeun, àwọn tọ́lọ́run kó tì mí, àwọn tí wọ́n lànú jù ni àwọn tó jábí ọmọ ni lọ́lọ́run kó tèmi náà agbára tèmi náà bá dì ní màá ń tọ́ka a ní jẹ́ kó sú wa ni ò ní jẹ́ kó rẹ̀ wá lónìí 2000 kásá ní 3000 tó máa tó ẹ̀mí ọmọ lóòótọ́ wọ̀ ni àwọn tó wà ń lo òyìnbó náà lè sọ bó ṣe tó àwa táwa Nàìjíríà náà mọ̀ pò pọ̀ but notwithstanding owó tó bá ti níye àbùkù ti kàn kò tó ẹ̀mí ọmọ yìí ló àkìsì gbà ìyá surprise ẹ má sunkún torí ọ̀tẹ̀ gbọ́ ẹ má sunkún mi ò fẹ́ kún yín rárá ibi tẹ́ wà yẹn àsìkò tẹ́ máa ṣe àdúrà fọmọ ilé prayer point yín ni pé kọ́ lọ ń mú yín délé láyọ̀ kọ́ lọ ń mú ọmọ kẹ́ ẹ gbé ọmọ yín láàyè dé Nàìjíríà pa lágbára Ọlọ́run ó ti yé yín ẹ má sunkún o ẹ fọkàn balẹ̀ ẹ bá a sọ fún ọ̀rẹ́ wa pé kó má wọrí ní agbára Ọlọ́run Thursday abáwa kó wọn dání lọ lágbára Ọlọ́run kó fi balẹ̀.
Okay, all right, sir.
Bye, sir.
All right, sir. Bye bye.
Are they coming in to overthrow the Tinunbu's government? So, guys, we all know about the arrival of a new terror group in Nigeria. But guess what is even more striking? The Israeli ambassador has accused Iran of working to destabilize Nigeria. Do you think there is a connection to this new terror group in Nigeria? And why were this group allowed to come into the north and stabilized? What is their plan? Are they trying to coup against the Tinunbu's government? So guys, a whole lot is happening in the north.
Welcome back. And top on the brief this morning, the defense headquarters has confirmed the emergence of a new terror group known as Lukarawas in the northwestern states of Sokoto and Kebbi. Addressing a news conference in Abuja on Thursday, the Director Defense Media Operations, Major General Edward Buba, says the new group is aggravating insecurity in the northwest region, but he assures that the armed forces are containing them. The military also declared 9 terrorists wanted for their roles in the security challenges plaguing the country.
Troops are confronted with a new terrorist sect in the northwest. This sect is known as Lakurawa. The Lakurawas are affiliated to terrorists from the Sahel. This sect is known as Lakurawa. The Lakurawas are affiliated to terrorists from the Sahel, particularly from Mali and Niger republics. They began incursion into northwestern part of Nigeria, namely Sokoto and Kebbi states. And like I mentioned, they came in from Niger and the Mali axis. Now, why are we seeing this at this time? This came as a result of the coup that took place in Niger Republic. Winning this war without the support of the people is close to impossible. When those people came in, the citizens welcomed them. They did not report them. They thought they were saints. Until they now had a grip of them and started doing funny things with them.
No, we cannot manage it though. Because if we could have managed it, they won't have the audacity to come in. I said we are porously police and secured. Porously. They just walk in and walk out because there is no security anywhere. To make matters worse, precious, the Nigerian government, whenever they want to make appointment, they sacrifice a lot of people, remove them from the service. Buhari did it when he wanted to appoint his first IGP, Idris. 15 AIGs and DIGs were let go before he can use that police commissioner in Kano and make him the IGP. What does that tell you? These are experienced hands that should have been in service. You ask them to go because you want to create room for a police commissioner who is not even an AIG. Imagine that. That is loss of manpower. Tinunbu followed suit again. You want to appoint another chief of army staff. You now sacrifice another 15 brigadier general at the artillery corps. All of them, gone. With the experience and everything. So, who is now causing the problem, Precious? Who? Is it me? You can see that deliberately we don't want to solve this problem. I'm telling you, when we are removing people, who will solve the problem? Who will not solve the problem? Because these particular offices, it comes with experience. It's not something you collect at the beer parlor or you collect on the road. No, it comes with experience. So when you have removed well-trained military officers that should have helped to counter this terrorism, who will not do the job? That's the question for you and I. So the Nigerian government don't even know what to do about these people. Seriously. You can see what tribal sentiment is causing us. Because you want your own man to be there. Therefore, you sacrifice a whole lot. Look at what tribalism is causing us, Precious. Can you see it? When we are shouting here, stop this thing you are doing, to not help us, they will not listen. So tribalism have entered the military, it has entered the police, it has entered DSS. Then how can you fight insecurity? Tell me how. When tribalism is now the watchword, my man must be there, whether he qualified or not. Let me remove every other person who has been there. These are the issues that is causing problem in Nigeria.
Okay, so Barrister Darlington, look at the explanation when they give. See, these guys, apart from the fact that they come from Niger Republic, say before they come in, so before the coup for inside Niger, say the borders, the Nigerian Niger borders, say a joint military task force of Niger and Nigerian army, they secure the borders. But as coup can't happen, Niger and Nigeria government, then they can't see each other again now. So that joint task force now not gonna get ahead. But why Nigeria be no fit understand, say, through intelligence, say, as long as these people don't get military regime where they know they're happy with their own government with, say likelihood they say we're supposed to secure our borders even the more. Why we not make effort to prioritize the borders we get with that country, especially that country where we say we know say get military regime, we just get change of power?
Two things. The Niger, Burkina Faso and Mali, they have left ECOWAS.
Yes.
They are no longer with you.
They're not going to come back.
Good. Another international law, there should be respect for each other's border. You can no longer do anything with them now because they are not with you. You can see. That is why I keep saying that Tinunbu has failed both at home and abroad. Because a president who knew the importance of that border wouldn't have made that mistake. Remember that Niger closed their airspace. That was even why Tinunbu was even begging them, literally, giving them lights, showing them, trying to patronize them. Because they closed their airspace. And you cannot leave this country to Europe without passing through Niger. Very important.
Take a longer
yes, longer route now. So who wants to do that? So this was the thing. Tinunbu was not briefed. He just took unilateral action. In fact, there's a way he would have wooed these people, and they will still be with us till today. So that was what happened. They are no longer with you. So why would you not encroach on their border? That's against international law. You can't do that. Besides, there is another joint force against this Boko Haram, headed by I think Nigeria and Chad. The president of Chad, Idris Deby, just 3 days ago, got angry. He said he's going to pull out from that joint force because the Nigerian government and other people, they are not, investing more on the project. That he's going to pull out his troop and protect his own side of this thing. The man said it and then chase this terrorists into Nigeria. That was where this thing you are talking about came from. He chased them into Nigeria because Nigerian people are not paying attention.
Let's look at
yes, the border, they are not paying attention. They left it so open and so porous.
But why our borders for not being more porous?
My dear, I am beginning to think that these people are planning something that you and I may not know. I'm not joking. For you to allow terrorists to be coming into your country just like that, there is something somebody is not telling us. Maybe by the time they succeed in what they want to do, now that is terrorism. But meanwhile, they are aiding and abetting them. It's deliberate. I'm telling you, because if you say the official military and the police and other in Nigeria cannot do coup, terrorists cannot do it in disguise. In disguise. Because how can you allow terrorists to be coming into your country in large number? What are they coming to do? Are they coming for a Christmas party? Something is happening in the north that nobody is telling us. Seriously. And I pray that Tinunbu and the security agents are watching out. Because this is no longer a joke. How can one country be hosting five terrorist groups? And the latest one now is the Lukarawa. What are they coming to do? And I learned that what they are doing in that Sokoto is terrible. Those people, they don't send anybody. In fact, they are more deadlier than Boko Haram and the ISWAP put together. So why would our military allow them to be coming in only to be lamenting? You are looking for their commanders. In a Senate land, one of them should not even cross our border to enter here. But they were allowed to open. They were allowed to come in. They were allowed to come in because the border is open. All because of what? Religious, ethnic, and tribal sentiments. Because you can see what tribalism has done to us. As long as they are our brothers, they come in, come. Just say, yo. And they're coming, they say, yo. This is where we are. Just because they are speaking language. That is where we are now. And the security agencies, and they don't see anything wrong in these things. Until what I'm thinking now happens, that's when they will start running up and down, looking for somebody to blame. Why would you allow such a thing for God's sake? That's my question. I keep asking this question. If you don't have ulterior motive, the terrorists, they gave you their names. What are you doing with it? Nothing. These people who are sponsoring terrorism, nothing. But when innocent people protest here, you arraign them for treasonable felony. Meanwhile, the real people who are disturbing Nigeria, you have their names, you have their list. Even the foreign country gave you that, you didn't even bother. And that's why these people are still active in what they are doing. They are still sponsoring these guys to be coming in. They move in and move out and move into Nigeria at will. And you have security. It's wrong. Very, very wrong. We never saw this type of thing in Nigeria. I'm telling you, since Buhari's presidency, Nigeria have never had peace in Nigeria. We have never had peace. That was why some elder statesmen led by Edwin Clark and Padeba in the West here, they came together and sued Buhari. They sued him, I think that was in 2018. That is the source of insecurity in Nigeria. They sued him for 50 billion naira. It's on record. Those elder statesmen, do you think they don't know what they have seen everything that was going on? So how can you, under your word, a president of a country, people are fingering you to be behind what is going on? Is that not an embarrassment of it on its own? You just to do it and pretend and then go and dodge somewhere and pretend that. Why did those elder statesmen sue Buhari for causing insecurity? Nobody have queried it. Nobody. Are you telling me that those men, they don't know what is going on? They sued Buhari for being behind of the problem in Nigeria. And because he was in office now, the matter did not go far. So what I'm telling you is that there is a well-orchestrated plan. A well-orchestrated plan by some people who are pretending to be facing them. But now we know them. We know them. They cannot run away from that matter. Whether they like it or not, I have said it here. Tinunbu and his men should go and guide their loin. Because I don't think these people meant well for Nigeria. I'm not joking. For them to be allowing terrorists to be coming into Nigeria in large number, that means they are planning something. They are planning something. So everybody who claims to love Nigeria, this is the time for you to rise up and ask questions. Ask the North, what are they doing with terrorists? What are they doing with terrorists? At a point, Gumi told us that if we touch bandits, that anybody who touch their bandit boys, they will not get vote. What that supposed to mean? Can you imagine that there are good bandits and there are bad bandits? A man who loves Nigeria, those who are claiming that Nigerian unity is non-negotiable. Meanwhile, you are doing everything to divide Nigeria.
All right, so that is very quickly. Make we look at the social shake-up or some kind silent war where they happen between President Tinunbu and the Northerners because of this tax reform bill, and the children, the minors, will be say them take a arraign for court. What is the implication of this silent war where they happen?
They are working towards an answer. The North have never. I don't know why they want. I don't know what they want with power. Precious, have you noticed that any single day the North is out of power? It looks like the world is coming to an end for them. I don't know why. It is because you see what I'm telling you. When you allow certain things to fester for too long, it now becomes a culture. Because they have been ruling Nigeria either as military or civilian for a long time. They now believe that the rulership belongs to them. So anytime they're out of power, it looks like you are taking something from them and you must return it. That's what is going on. All this that is going on today, please tell me, under Buhari, was it this bad? Was it this bad? That's my question.
You know they're more bad on that. You know they're bad now past Buhari time.
So what I'm saying is that what is the essence? What are they put it there so that when Buhari leaves, you will not come and say it will. Look, this thing you don't know what people are doing. I can read their movements. This thing was left there so that even when Buhari leaves office, they will continue their business. Okay, why have they not prosecuted those those who sponsor terrorism? Why didn't Buhari?
The ones that you
why didn't Buhari prosecute them?
And then why is this president also?
So you can see now.
But why is this president also prosecuting some people who are complices of crime in Buhari's administration?
Because I have told you here, Tinunbu is being careful. Already the little things they have done now, they are breaking heads. Just to relocate the Ministry of Aviation,
CBN.
Their headquarters in Lagos. You saw what happened. You saw what happened. It's like the world was coming to an end. They have this mentality, this entitlement mentality. I'm telling you. And it will not allow Nigeria to move forward.
So does it mean that they're also not happy that Wike is in the of FCT, someone from
they can't be now. That's why they're worried that Tinunbu has left him there for a long time. I said every move we are making to make Nigeria work, the North will always kick against it. Because they have been enjoying so much privileges for too long. So if you now say, look, let us rearrange this now. If they will say, no, after all, it is our birthright. You can see now. Meanwhile, these people want unity. How can there be unity when there is no justice, when there is no fairness? You can see why Nigeria is not moving forward. Everything you want to do to make Nigeria, they will say no. Even though personally, I don't like this tax whatever from Tinunbu. But if you look at it the other way, there are 4 bills, 4 tax reform bills. And it's not all of them that are against the North. And it's not all of them that are good. But this particular one that says that those who are not contributing to VAT on alcohol, they will not enjoy the value added tax that comes with it. I think the North are very angry with that.
But the tax, informal, state and like that particularly.
But it's part of it. Is that part of it? Yes. Is it not okay? You say you don't like alcohol. There's no problem. Then don't share from the process of alcohol. Is it not as simple as that? So
when you see this fight between this silent war reaching now between the presidency and northern leaders, because you may now don't talk. See, if they don't lobby them, if they don't lobby them, or not lobby northerners, yes. Say if they carry that reform go reach National Assembly, say nothing will happen.
Of course.
They will go anywhere.
Of course, because they are the majority. So Akpabio should be ready for war. Yes, now all these
must consult them.
They must. In fact, you must go and appease them. They are like a god, principalities and
even
powers.
When they say nays have it, even when nays have it,
I said
Akpabio
cannot even get away with this because if he dies, they will impeach him. Is it not majority votes? Yes, now they are the majority. Don't you get it? They are the majority. Overnight, they go and hold their meeting and tell Akpabio we don't want you.
But this is where they say majority. Plateau States, Benue State, Nasarawa State, some of these middle belt states, the way you said already cried. They don't follow them now.
No.
And they follow make them majority. No. But they tell you, say them said they fight, say they don't like the northern oppression.
When the chiefs are down, they will join them. Whenever they are doing northern governors meeting, they always go. Right. They always go there. So it's on paper. In reality, middle belt you cannot stand on their own. So they still defend to the north, the northwest and northeast.
So they could just watch out for it.
So what I'm saying in essence is that Tinunbu is going to have a problem. You see, all those times they were boasting, we put Tinunbu in office, we put Tinunbu in office. Of course, whoever pays the piper dictates the tune. I know that they are going to make demands. And those demands will not help the progress of Tinunbu's government or Nigeria. Because all along, they not always ask for selfish interests, their own, not about Nigeria. Whether you or everybody will die, it doesn't concern them. All it is their own they want. Even the cattle ministry they gave them, they are not interested. They are not. There are things they want Tinunbu to do for them, and Tinunbu knows that if he try it, he is finished over here. They start will disown him, and he doesn't want to do that. That's the truth. Tinunbu cannot be fair here now because he's not between the rock and the hard place, between the devil and the deep blue sea. That's what happens when you are not your own president. When you did not come through popular vote, you are depending on the people to put you in office, and you are relying on them. Look at it. You can never do anything with the northern, and when they come to power, forget it. Your friendship no reach like that. When it comes to power, the North doesn't have a friend. Get it right. Go and check from history. So they can stay in power, give them power, then you can do whatever you like. It doesn't bother them. That has been their modus operandi. So anybody that want to make Nigeria work today, you have to be very blunt. Because the North will always want something that will benefit them. Even if that thing will not benefit the rest of Nigeria, it doesn't bother them. Now you ask yourself, what are they bringing to the table? What revenue are they bringing to the table? Nothing. It is always population, and when you check anywhere, they don't have this population. That's why they are not adding terrorists to boost up their population, so that during the election, all the people will vote. You can see historical fraud over the years, historical fraud, and nobody has checkmated it. What is it called? Ordinary Festus wanted to give us real census to know this northern population fraud, to know whether it is true or not. They squatted it. They squatted it. They squatted it because they don't want the truth to be let out of the bag. So over the years, we have allowed it. That's why when people say, yeah, you're educated, I just laugh. You're educated and you are just under the jackboot of those who you claim did not go to school. You have no reason of wonder. Say, look, this is how far we can go. Let us come and rearrange this thing so that we can move forward. Every little thing they run to the north. Every little they run to the north. And this has made the north to believe that they are indispensable. Dictating the pace at every point in time. Look at the level of terrorism these people have brought into Nigeria. Is it not enough for you to say, look, we can't go on with this? Since you like terrorism, please, why not to stay there with your terrorism? We want to move forward here. Look at how much we are wasted, precious. Look at human resources, look at financial resources we are wasted because of these people. And more are coming. More are coming. Because you have been pampering them, you have been sponsoring them, you have been spending money. Eh? When are we going to have sense over here for God's sake? When are we going to have sense? If it is the other way around, we did not tolerate you. We did tolerate you for God's sake. We did tolerate you. I mean, it's so sad. I'm telling you, it's so sad. Are we not supposed to? They always have another governor's meeting and another that meeting. When are you going to have your own meeting here? Eh? For at least for the sake of your own children, your unborn children who are going to inherit this evil. Because most of these elderly people, they are already on the departure hall. What are you leaving behind for your children? This terrorism, and you think that they will go far in life? Eh? One man with AK-47 can overrun a village here, and tell you what they want.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's so sad. It's serious. It's so sad.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, you don't hear the things. I would like if you drop your comments there. Put your kindly first of all subscribe to this page, drop your comments, and of course like this page. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, pressure.
With and they are not happy with some of what treatment. Yes, they would remove that imam in those local governments where they hold sway, where they are active. Till today, they are very active in Gudu. That local government was where they attacked, they ambushed the military team on patrol, killed an officer and 3 others. They even attempted to sign, this one that I'm talking about happened about a month ago. Oh, really? Yes. They even attempted to snatch a gun truck, but the military successfully resisted them and killed some of them. Now, former governor of Sokoto State appealed to them when he saw that, okay, these guys were preaching Islam, they wanted better practice of religion and all that. He appealed to them to calm down. Then they decided to lie low. Right? This Gudu, where they are most active, is one of the most neglected local government in the whole of Sokoto State. In fact, they had their first, is the only local government in Nigeria at a point without a senior secondary school. It was Tambua that laid the foundation for that first senior secondary school in a whole local government. Wow. That school that I built, people can use it now because these boys are active. They collect taxes from people through livestock, in form of livestock. It is true that the instability in Mali and Niger made them more active. What I disagree with is the attempt to make it look like they just happened on the scene, that this is a new terrorist group. No, they are not. If you go to Kebi, Aujie and Arugungu, these are local governments located close to Sokoto State, the areas where they are active. And those areas where they are active are close to Niger, the Niger border. Okay. If you go to all of these places, these people are not new to them. In fact, they will tell you where they are, the areas where they are occupied. The thing that gives me joy is that, okay, the army is moving troops in that direction. Yeah. So I know that their days of infamy will soon come to an end. Yeah. But I disagree that this is a new terrorist group. Okay. Because as early as 2018, far back as 2018, I edited story about them. And they have been carrying out their activities in those areas. Today, they are active in 5 local governments. They were originally restricted to 2. That is Modo and Tangaza. But they are now in Binji, Silame, Gadabawa, and Ilela. Ilela is the border town. Sokoto and Kebi. Niger Republic. And Ilela, right? Okay. Border between Nigeria and Niger. Then in Kebi, they are in Hauji and Arugungu. Yeah. Which, as I said earlier, also border the border Niger Republic, close to Niger Republic.
Yeah. But thankfully, the General Edward Buba talked about, he said, we know where they are. Apparently, as I said, eternal vigilance. They say that's the price you pay for liberty. So,
I'm even more worried that he should be coming to say, we know where you are. It shouldn't be. If you know where they are, go there and then do your job rather than coming to come and begin to broadcast to the enemies. What do you want them to do? Then once they hear this, what will they do? Are they going to wait for you to come? No, they will move. You understand? So the best thing is, okay, fine, you have identified them. You know where they are, but don't come and tell us where they are. Because if you, it's always very funny that some people, including police, and they just feel that these terrorists, they don't watch TV or they don't read newspapers. You understand?
They're on the internet. But the intelligence network is effective.
It's very effective. Why would you say that somebody like that when Shekau was there, will be doing videos and then he'll be dancing with AK-47? He knows that.
You say Shekau's audio man.
Yes.
An excellent one.
Excellent.
You will see him when he's even putting audio clip.
So they have everything.
So they are professional.
Of course. So it shouldn't be coming out to come and tell them, okay, we know where you are, we are going to attack you. No, go there, do your work. And once you neutralize them, that is where you can now
come and tell us the story.
Come and tell us. You know, now that we can see the spread that they have both in Kebbi as well as in Sokoto, it means that we have a huge problem in our hands. You know, it means that these people they are already in our territory. How do we now deal with them? Because if they came all the way from Mali or they came from Niger, they have already intermarried with our people already. And so how would the government be able to solve it? How would the military be able to differentiate who is a member of that group and who is not a member of that group? You know, so it's a huge problem, and I hope that the intelligence gathering, mechanism will, be put to bear here.
And as Bikio talked, he talked about their religious inclination. It's
a bit different from Boko Haram, because for instance, Boko Haram was just too extreme. Even though I still fault whatever they are saying, because you can't say you don't like Western education, but meanwhile you are using technology. Exactly, you are still using technology.
Your gadgetry is
the Western. You understand? You should be using it. For instance, you want to pass your information. You should be using drums. So that we'll now know that you are traditional. So the defense
town crash
exactly. Which it won't go far. So I think we want to support the defense headquarters. Let them do their job. But I think press conferences like this, they shouldn't divulge much, so that we don't let the enemies begin to, know their plans and all.
No, Asuko, they are military people. They know the game. They know how to.
Then they should watch the language. Communication matters a lot.
Because terrorists are also
watching
and listening.
Watching and listening.
Exactly.
Now. In those days, if you abuse it, how he will come.
He will come. Yes, I remember that Jonathan's time. They would always come and
come and mock them. There was a time he wanted to talk about Fashola.
Yes.
Now mention Shomole. You know that he planned for a bomb to go off in those 10 farms in Akapa. Fortunately for us, the bomb did not go off. So he now did a video and was saying, Nene Natar, he was saying, I was the one who set off the bomb in Akapa, but fortunately, the thing didn't explode. It was a woman that they planted the thing on. I don't know if you remember.
Yes, I remember.
So it was now, they were saying it was not a terrorist.
Yes.
They were. He now came to come and see. I was the one. So if he wasn't
to remove any doubt,
even when Yusufu, the president of Niger, attacked him, he shot a video where he was attacking the president. So you can't say they are not correct. They know what's going on. Sometimes it's Kokasheka, the army spokesman. He did the video to abuse Kokasheka. If he wasn't current, how will he be able to do that? When they said the army said they raided his farm in Sambisa, he came out to say, "I need a water gunner. That I don't have any farm." So you can't say that they are not current. Everything we are doing, we are watching.
So. Ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ jí gìrì. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gba òmìnira tiwa. Ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ jí gìrì. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gba òmìnira tiwa. Òmìnira ni Yorùbá fẹ́ o nílẹ̀ bàbá wa. Òmìnira ni Yorùbá fẹ́ o nílẹ̀ bàbá wa. aláṣọ ò gbọ́dọ̀ wá kísà ọmọ ẹlẹ́ran ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́gun. ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ jí gìrì. ẹ jẹ́ ká gba òmìnira tiwa. ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ jí gìrì. ẹ jẹ́ ká gba òmìnira tiwa. òmìnira ni Yorùbá fẹ́ o nílẹ̀ bàbá wa. òmìnira ni Yorùbá fẹ́ o nílẹ̀ bàbá wa. ọmọ aláṣọ ò gbọ́dọ̀ wá kísà ọmọ ẹlẹ́ran ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́gun. ẹ̀yin àgbààgbà ilẹ̀ Oòduà. ẹ jẹ́ ká forí korí. gbogbo ọ̀dọ́ ilẹ̀ bàbá wa. ẹ jẹ́ ká fọwọ́ kàn wá. lọ́mọdé làgbà lóbìnrin lọ́kùnrin òmìnira la fẹ́. ọmọ Oòduà kí lẹ fẹ́ o. Yorùbá nation ni o. kéku lè ké bí eku. ẹyẹ lè ké bí ẹyẹ. a ò bẹ́nikẹ́ni lọ́kadà dúró la fẹ́. olúkálùkù dájọ́ orúkọ bàbá rẹ̀ lórí ilẹ̀ wa o. ẹ ò bá lẹ́gùn bàbá ní òjò bí ó sì jó mọ́ bàbá nìkan ò lè mú ní sí. àló ti tó gẹ́ a ò ṣe mọ́. ìrẹ́nijẹ èyí ti tó gẹ́ ìfìyàjẹni ti tó gẹ́ ikú ọmọdé ikú ọ̀dọ́ a ò fẹ́ mọ́ nílẹ̀ bàbá wa. a fẹ́ kí èdè wa ó di pàtàkì ìgúnlẹ̀. a ò fẹ́ ètò ìjọba tipátipá mọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọ̀jẹ̀lú ọ̀bàlújẹ́ ènìyàn yìí ẹ kó ráńgà ní ẹ máa lọ. ká lè fúnra wa ní ètò ààbò tó péye lórílẹ̀ bàbá wa. ìyà tá a jẹ tó lọ́wọ́ àwọn ará òkè ọ̀hún ìfipábánilò yìí a ò fẹ́ mọ́. bíbani ní nǹkan oko jẹ́ dídá ẹ̀mí àwọn àgbẹ̀ légbodò ó ti sún wa. a kì í bá ní tán ká fani nítàn ọ̀ya ẹ̀jẹ̀ a máa lọ ká lọ gbòmìnira tiwa. òmìnira.